गांधी स्मृति एवं दर्शन समिति और पीजीडीएवी इवनिंग कॉलेज यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ दिल्ली के संयुक्त तत्वावधान में आयोजित किया गया है। हमारे साथ पीजीडीएवी कॉलेज के योगा क्लब की कन्वीनर डॉक्टर श्रुति विप जी जुड़ी हुई हैं, जो इस कार्यक्रम को मॉडरेट करेंगी। मैं डॉक्टर श्रुति विप से आग्रह करता हूं कि वो आगे के कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत करें। डॉक्टर श्रुति विप।
थैंक्स अ लॉट गुलशन जी। आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है और आभार है कि आप सब इस मंच पे उपस्थित हैं। यहाँ पधारे अतिथि गुणीजन, कॉलेज को नेतृत्व प्रदान करने वाले सम्मानीय प्रधानाचार्य डॉक्टर आर.के. गुप्ता जी, जीएसडीएस के डायरेक्टर श्री दीपांकर ज्ञान जी, विराजित सभी श्रद्धेय गुरुजन और प्रिय छात्रगण, कॉलेज के योगा क्लब की ओर से मैं श्रुति विप आपका सादर अभिवादन, अभिनंदन और स्वागत करती हूँ। आज हम सब छठा अंतरराष्ट्रीय योग दिवस मनाने के लिए एक परिवार की भांति एकत्रित हुए हैं। जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं, छठे योग दिवस का जो थीम है वो है योगा फॉर हेल्थ, योगा एट होम, और आप सभी इसी थीम को इस समय पूरा कर रहे हैं क्योंकि कोविड-19 पेंडेमिक की वजह से आप घर के बाहर योगाभ्यास नहीं कर सकते और नहीं करना चाहिए। अब मैं जितने भी हमारे बीच सम्मानीय अध्यक्ष मौजूद हैं उनका इंट्रोडक्शन करवाती हूँ। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, आई वुड लाइक टू इंट्रोड्यूस आवर प्रिंसिपल सर डॉक्टर आर.के. गुप्ता, who has been a constant light, who has always shown us the path to success and has always guided us through thick and thin. When he assumed the principalship of PGDB Evening College from October 2014 onwards, there were a series of initiatives that were taken by him, and starting an active yoga club is one of them, which he started in December 2018. He is not only a great administrator, a disciplinarian, a meticulous planner, but also a humanitarian who has a solution to all the problems. He is a great yoga enthusiast himself and has inculcated the spirit of yoga amongst the PGDAV Evening Parivar by starting a yoga club. Thank you, sir, for your guidance and support. Next, I would like to introduce to you Mr. Dipankar Shri Gyan, though he has not joined us yet, but let me brief you about him. He is from Jharkhand Administrative Service. He is an MSc in chemistry and an LLB, and he practiced advocacy in Patna High Court for 6 years. He was awarded as Best Administrative Officer during his tenure as the post of Executive Magistrate at Hazaribagh District. Presently, he is Director of Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti, GSDS, the National Memorial of Mahatma Gandhi, under Ministry of Culture, Government of India. He is also a Gandhi Vinoba Peace Awardee 2016. Sir, I really feel privileged that our college got an opportunity to partner with you. Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Sanjay Kumar, who is an associate professor in Department of History, PGDAV Evening College, and also a convener of IQAC. He has developed a system for conscious improvement in the overall performance of various institutions, cells, etc. of PGDAV Evening College as per NAAC recommendations. Sir, you are welcome, and we are thankful for your constant support and guidance. Now, let me introduce to you the two-star performance of today's event. These are our two very special speakers, Dr. Navodita Pandey and Mrs. Anuradha Mehra. Dr. Navodita Pandey had learnt from the disciples of Sri BKS Iyengar, the great yoga guru, She represented her school in various national and international yoga demonstrations. She trained at an Iyengar Memorial Yoga Institute in Pune, which was established by Sri BKS Iyengar himself. She has given several demonstrations at International Yoga Week, Rishikesh, Sark Gymnastics, Allahabad, and even on NDTV. She has taught yoga in Delhi, Cardiff, New York, and Kanpur, where she currently teaches and conducts summer and winter camps for women and children. She was awarded Eminent Yoga Practitioners of Kanpur by Dev Antarashtriya Yoga Kendra, Kanpur. Ma'am, I welcome you to this show. Next, our speaker is an educationist and a yoga as well as a wellness practitioner, Mrs. Anuradha Mehra. She is a co-founder of Hum Yog, a certified yoga teacher by Yoga Alliance USA. She possesses an MBA in personnel and a master's in economics. She has worked on senior positions in global companies as well as Delhi public schools. She has been appreciated by Ms. Smriti Irani, ex-HRD minister, and has won many awards such as the Global Achiever Forum as Best in Class Awards 2017 and also Global Education Excellence Awards 2019. So, having introduced all these important dignitaries, may I now request our principal sir to deliver his welcome speech and share his thoughts on the day.
Thank you, Dr. Shruti. It's a matter of great pleasure for all of us that today we are organizing this 6th International Yoga Day jointly with Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti. In fact, I would like to share with all that this association with the Samiti is not new for us. Earlier also, during the lockdown period, we had conducted a joint online add-on courses with Samiti, and the course name was Non-Violent Communication. So this association is not new, and I am sure this association will continue in future also in a sustainable way. I would like to share with all that the college is not celebrating this International Yoga Day for the first time. Rather, it has been celebrating since 2015, the year in which it was declared the International Day for the first time. But why we are doing so? We are doing so because we don't consider yoga merely as a physical exercise. Rather, we take yoga as a concept, as practice. In fact, yoga is something which elevates body, mind, soul all together at a higher pedestal. And that's why we are very, very sincere. We are very, very committed to this concept. And that's why, as you have mentioned very rightly, we have established a separate yoga club also. I would also like to mention that today, from the college perspective, from the college side, we are organizing 2 programs on this day. One is this one, which we are attending, and the other one is also being organized by the NSS unit of the college. The yoga, as I said, is something which takes everything at an elevated pedestal. But during this COVID-19 situation, its relevance has become much more. It has gained much more relevance. And it is being taken as a catalyst to boost the immunity also. immunity of the body. I'm happy that on this topic, we have two eminent speakers among us, Dr. Navodita Pandey and Ms. Anuradha Mehra. I welcome both of them and Dr. Ved Vyas from the Samiti on my personal behalf and on behalf of the entire college. I'm sure whatever both of the eminent speakers are going to deliver, they will be of high benefit to all our audience. With all these few words, I wish a good luck and a great success for the program. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, sir, for your kind words of encouragement and appreciation. May I now request Mr. Veda Vyas Kundu to kindly say a few words and apprise us of the important initiative that GSDS has taken.
Thank you, Shruti ji. Good evening to everyone. At the outset, we would like to thank Dr. R.K. Gupta, the principal of the PGDAV College. In fact, personally, I've been talking to him. In fact, I remember we spoke during the lockdown 1, and when we had just launched the course, as he was rightly mentioning, on non-violent communication. And when we requested him if he could involve his students to do that particular course. And I'm sure a lot of his students of the school of the PGDAV College have done this course. And to take forward that association, we are now organizing this important program as part of the 6th International Yoga Day. In fact, for the day, it is the second program of Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti. In the morning, we had a program with the Global Rainbow Foundation of Mauritius, and this is the second program. Well, for the participants who may not have much idea about what Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti is all about, let me tell you, Gandhi Smriti is the national memorial of Mahatma Gandhi, the place where Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated. We have two campuses. One is the 3 January Marg as Gandhi Smriti, and the other is adjoining Rajghat, that is Gandhi Darshan. In fact, as I believe most of the participants are from the college, it would be great, like at some stage when the museums reopen, the students of PGDAV College could come and visit Gandhi Smriti. And we invite all of them to have a look at this hallowed premises where Gandhiji was assassinated. So this is a very important program, and we have two very esteemed speakers with us, and they were introduced very well by Shruti ji. And Dr. Navodita Pandey, in fact, I have known her for a long time, and she's essentially a specialist, a media teacher, and also she's an expert on yoga. And it was just like when we were talking, I suggested to Navodita that you please come and tell us about this, because I was really impressed by the way she has been training, and she has a YouTube channel also. So it would be very interesting to listen to both of them, and I'm sure we will learn a lot during this interaction, during this course of demonstrations. Thank you very much, PGDAV College, and I'm sure we will be working together for more such programs, more such webinars, more such physical programs when things get normalized. Thank you very much. Thank you, Gulshan and Pankaj, my colleagues, for hosting this program, and we are really looking forward to listening to these two eminent speakers. Thank you, all the participants. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Well, before we listen to our eminent speakers, I'll take a few more minutes, and I would like to introduce all of you to this yoga club and its various activities. And as I would be telling you about the various activities of yoga club, I would request Gulshan ji to put on that 1 minute clip that he has, the video clip that he has, so that we save on some time. Well, the yoga club in college was started in December 2018. It's an initiative by the students and for the students. The response of the students has been overwhelming, and you would be surprised to know that even during the lockdown, regular yoga sessions were being organized under the able guidance of the yoga trainer, Mr. Ajay Dubey, by using various online platforms. The students of Yoga Club have given mesmerizing performances during the 60th year celebrations in the presence of Honorable Vice President of India, M. Venkaiah Naidu ji. Then also during various other functions like the College Sports Day, International Yoga Day, College Fest Falak, the College Annual Day. These are some of the occasions where they have made their presence felt. So I would now request Gulshan ji to kindly put on that video for the audience. In the meanwhile, let us also talk.
Gulshan ji.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, let us also talk about the relevance of June 21st as to why was this day selected to be celebrated as the International Yoga Day. This is the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. June 21st is the longest day of the year. And from yogic perspective, on 21st June, there is the day of summer solstice. The North Pole is tilted towards the sun, and as the transition period sets in, it's considered to be a better time for meditation or for starting anything new in your life, whether it is exercise, whether it is related to studies, whether it is related to any kind of hobby or meditation, because this time is also known as Dakshinayan. It is also believed that during this period, if any new practice is started, then the nature provides positive energy and helps us to accomplish our goals. Now, may I request Gulshan ji to kindly play the video, that 1 minute clip? You're not audible.
वीडियो प्ले हो चुका है.
Okay, all right.
पार्टिसिपेंट्स सभी ने वीडियो देखा?
Actually, it was not
नहीं, sir.
appearing on the screen.
गुलशन जी दोबारा शेयर कीजिए, आप नहीं हुआ था वो.
ठीक है.
दोबारा प्रेजेंट नाउ पे क्लिक कीजिए.
हाँ.
The video is being uploaded again. I think there was some problem. So let us wait.
गुलशन जी काइंडली क्लिक अगेन, प्रेजेंट पे क्लिक कीजिए आप दोबारा.
आपका पर विंडो
नहीं, अभी आपका नहीं शो कर रहा है.
ठीक है.
क्योंकि अभी हाँ, यस, ठीक है, अब ठीक है.
Is it now visible?
Nothing is coming on screen. It's just showing the click of the laptop.
Gulshan, just it is coming. The menus are coming.
हाँ, only the menus are coming.
वीडियो नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है?
नहीं, कुछ नहीं प्ले हो रहा.
Okay.
I would suggest that we go ahead with the then probably this is a technical.
All right. Yeah, I think
wasting time, we should just go and request the first speaker to speak so that we don't waste time.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that. So then I would now request our first speaker, Nivedita ji, to kindly take on the stage and apprise us of the importance of yoga. Nivedita ji.
Thank you. Thank you, Shruti ji. Good evening, everybody. Today evening, I will be talking about Acu Yoga. Now, Acu Yoga is a combination of acupressure and yoga. I have a short presentation to be made, which I would request Gulshan ji to share if it's working. Otherwise, I will go ahead with my laptop and read it off.
Is it working now? The presentation is
It's
on.
showing, but it's not playing.
एक साथ में कई लोग प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं इसलिए
नहीं सर, विजिबल है सर, विजिबल है
अभी
Yeah, the
presentation is visible.
Full screen, just do full screen.
yes. Now is it full screen?
Perfect.
Yes, perfect.
Now, yeah. Navodita ji, please carry on.
Okay, somehow I'm unable to see the screen.
पंकज जी, स्क्रीन दिख रही है फुल?
मैम आपको क्योंकि रीडर बोर्ड पे बहुत सारे होंगे तो आपको पर्टिकुलर प्रेजेंटेशन पे क्लिक करना होगा.
हाँ. नवोदिता, यू क्लिक गांधी स्मृति में जो नीचे है एक लोगो बना हुआ है. You please click that, then you will be able to see the presentation.
Okay, fine. I can see Gandhi Smriti now.
Yeah, yes.
Could we have the first slide?
Yeah.
Is it showing?
Yeah, Navodita, please go ahead. It is
I think
showing.
I'll start off, although I can't see it, but I'll start off. So
Yes, please start.
I will be talking about, please, if whoever's playing the PowerPoint slide, please take a cue from my verbal presentation and you may feel free to change it. So I will be going through the following main points. I will be introducing you to what is Acu Yoga and how it is a very effective alternative remedy. Then I will be talking about basics of acupressure. I will talk about the correspondence points in acupressure. Thank you, it's visible. I'll talk about yoga and how pressure points assist in more effective yoga, and why yoga these days in times of pandemic is crucial for immunity levels. I will talk about those 5 asanas which are very important in raising our immunity level in the times of pandemic, and a few precautions we need to take at this time, and also the pressure points which get affected while corona is on and while we do those 5 asanas. Then we will deal with handling the pandemic, and there is a short video clip which is from my YouTube channel which talks about the pressure points you can easily press, and you can do some self-healing if you are facing any symptoms related to it or even otherwise. I'll give a short demonstration after that, and I will end with a short meditation practice which I would like all of you to follow this evening. So what exactly is Acu Yoga? Acu Yoga blends the principles of traditional Chinese medicine, which is acupressure and acupuncture, and yoga therapy and hatha yoga into a self-care formula which anybody can use. It was developed by Michael Reed Gash, founder of the Acupuncture Institute in Berkeley, California. Yoga stimulates specific meridians which can heal the body and which play a major role in energizing those meridians which assist in the flow of energy in the body. Basics of acupressure. What exactly is acupressure? It is an ancient Indian healing style which later went on to China and other Asian countries, but it has also been mentioned in some books of Ayurveda. In fact, it is said that Gautam Buddha and various other gods practiced acupressure. It is used in massages, pressure points in a scientific way for physical and spiritual transformation. It is a modified version of acupuncture, where acu means needle points and puncture means piercing. And within acupressure, we use the same needle points and we pressurize those points, which energize the flow and stimulates the organs and the body parts in our entire body. I think that presentation is going on. The PowerPoint is visible. So acupressure is a kind of healing done by putting pressure on specific points on your body. Acupressure is basically studying the different acupressure.
Arey, Mahendra, why you have muted Navodita?
Should I
Hello,
go ahead?
Yes,
Should I
yes.
go ahead?
Yes,
Okay.
please. Yes, please.
So
Arey,
pressure
one
points.
second, Navodita, 1 second. I'm not able to find Gulshan. Where is the presentation?
Yes,
I wanted-
the presentation is also not there.
I wanted to request if Gulshan is there. Gulshan or Pankaj?
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Acha, but the presentation is not seen.
Let me check, sir. गुलशन जी सुन पा रहे हैं आप मुझे?
ना,
गुलशन
गुलशन जी
जी।
है ही नहीं है. But
मैम
anyway, I think
मैम आप अपने आप ही प्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं अपनी? मैम
मैंने एक्चुअली डाउनलोड नहीं किया है उसे मोबाइल पे.
नहीं किया है. ठीक है मैम.
okay, so please continue. We can't do. I think.
I will continue. So pressure points are pressed to generate energy into the body and regulate the blocked energy flow. It enhances the energy flow in affected organs and body parts, thereby removing the effect of the disease. So according to this science, there are correspondence points for giving pressure on your hands and your feet. So according to the scientists of acupressure, your entire hand has your entire body. The palm of your hand has your body and the correspondence points. For example, the thumb is the head and then the neck is along this part of the thumb. And then these two hands, the middle two fingers are the legs and the other two corner fingers are the hands. So your entire body is actually having correspondence points on your entire palms of your hand. Similarly, the same thing can be done at the feet also. The toe corresponds to the head and other body organs and parts have corresponding points in the soles of the feet as well. So yoga, on the other hand, too, is an ancient science, art, and philosophy. Yoga, as we know, is derived from the Sanskrit word yuj, which means yoking the body, mind, and soul. Its roots go back to ancient India, and different poses in yoga correlate to different pressure points which heal the body. There are various asanas which can be done for immunity and raising your immunity levels. But the most effective asanas are Uttanasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana or Dog Pose 1, Prasarit Padottanasana, Shirshasana and Sarvangasana. So Uttanasana and Viparit Dandasana as well. Uttanasana, which will be the first asana I will demonstrate. In this, our hands and feet are pressed enormously and all organs and body parts have their correspondence points in both hands and feet as shown in earlier diagram. Then we have dog pose 1, where hands and the toes get pressurized. The heart meridian, pericardium, lungs, small intestine, TW meridian, and large intestine meridians get affected. In the toes, liver meridian, etc. gets affected. So now I would like to give a brief presentation of my yoga poses. So for example, the bridge pose which I will be doing, the Viparit Dandasana, it will have a major impact on the chest region, on the cervical region, and on the thigh region. So again, these are the main pressure points where the meridians get affected and affect your entire body. The main points which get pressurized in the headstand or Shirshasana are the shoulders, the neck, and the crown of the head, which has the GV or the DU meridian. Similarly, in Sarvangasana or shoulder stand, the elbows, the chest, and the shoulders, they get pressurized, and those pressure points then energize the flow system in our entire body. Regarding handling the pandemic, as we can see, raising immunity by doing yoga helps a lot, which I will be telling you which asanas to do. Then, while you are eating food, the intake of food also has a major impact. So you should increase the level of vitamin C in your diet. And in order that vitamin C is absorbed well in your body, you should be sunbathing a little. Even though it is summer sun, you should sunbathe in the morning between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. for at least 5 minutes and take direct sunlight of 7 to 8 a.m. for 5 minutes. And during the times of Corona, if you have stepped out of the house for any urgent work and you have come back home, then definitely drink a glass of lukewarm water after coming back from a visit outside. Other than that, there is a video which I would like Gulshan ji to play later. Maybe I can proceed with the demonstration first and then we can see the video. So let me show you the asanas. I hope I'm visible. The first asana is Uttanasana. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale and bend forward. Both the palms are placed on the floor. You can even take the palms under your feet. You can take the palms under your feet, straighten out your legs, and try to draw your head between your knees. Slowly release. The second asana is Adho Mukha Svanasana or dog pose 1. In this pose, both your feet are placed like this. The crown of the head is facing the floor and you even touch the floor with your head.
Excuse me, ma'am, you have to down your camera, please, ma'am. You are not visible, ma'am.
Yes, am I not visible now?
Yes, ma'am, yes. It's okay now.
Adho Mukha Svanasana or dog pose 1. The palms of your hands are well spread out. The feet are placed at the back. The crown of your head is facing the floor and it is also touching it. Then you can walk back with your feet. You can do this asana 5 to 10 minutes. Another very good asana is Prasarit Padottanasana. Spread your legs well. Place your hands in the front and first make your back concave. Slowly exhale and get your head down to the floor. Stay there for 5 minutes because if you want full effect of the pose, you should do it for at least 5 minutes. Next, I will be doing the Shirshasana. And you have to stay there for 5 minutes again in Shirshasana. And finally, I'm doing a shoulder stand. If you are unable to completely go up in shoulder stand, you can lie down like this. This is very good for cervical as well. You can hold your ankles and raise your body up like that. Then support your back with your hands. And of course, you can go up. And you can even bend like this, Karpidasana, and put, and then come back like this. So Sarvangasana is also very good. And these 5 asanas are the most effective in raising your immunity levels. They have been prescribed by the Iyengar Yoga Institute itself in Pune. If the video is available, then maybe we can view it before I just do a 5-minute meditation.
Navodita, I am not able to find Gulshan.
Yeah, I am here, sir. I have joined again.
Acha, you have joined again. Acha, please share the video. I think because we missed the PowerPoint of Navodita.
Yes, now नवोदिता जब ये वीडियो ऑन करना है, चलाना है.
जी, प्ले कर दीजिए.
Okay.
आज हम आपको कोविड-19 के बारे में बताएंगे।
Is it visible?
कोरोना महामारी ने पूरी दुनिया को चपेट में ले रखा है। भारत में भी संक्रमित लोगों की संख्या बहुत ही ज्यादा बढ़ती जा रही है। कोविड-19 एक संक्रमित बीमारी है। इसमें कोरोना वायरस से होती है। इसमें रेस्पिरेटरी प्रॉब्लम्स आ जाती हैं। यह डायबिटीज, हार्ट पेशेंट, कैंसर और रेस्पिरेटरी प्रॉब्लम वाले पेशेंट्स में यह गंभीर रोग हो जाता है। कोरोना वायरस ये दूसरों से इन्फेक्शन से आता है। यदि कोई इन्फेक्टेड व्यक्ति होता है तो उसके सामने वाले को, यदि कोई इन्फेक्टेड व्यक्ति छींकता या खांसता है तो सामने वाला व्यक्ति इन्फेक्टेड हो जाता है। तो उससे हमें दूर रहना चाहिए और इसमें डिस्टेंसिंग रखनी चाहिए। आपको ये क्लियर कर दें कि कोविड-19 और पॉजिटिव कोरोना वायरस पॉजिटिव व्यक्ति ये दो अलग अलग चीजें हैं। कोविड-19 एक बीमारी है और वायरस पॉजिटिव व्यक्ति बीमार नहीं है। यदि कोरोना से पॉजिटिव है व्यक्ति तो वो 14 दिन के लिए क्वारंटाइन में रह करके वो ठीक हो जाता है। यदि उसमें खांसी या सांस फूलने या बहुत तेज बुखार के लक्षण आए तो तुरंत मेडिकल हेल्प लेनी चाहिए। इसकी कोई वैक्सीन या ट्रीटमेंट नहीं है। इसमें वो लोग मरीज को 14 दिन अलग रखते हैं और उसमें अलग अलग चीज़ों का इलाज दिया जाता है, जैसे खांसी का, बुखार का, सांस फूलने के लिए, यदि हार्ट सिंक हो रहा हो, ऑक्सीजन की कमी हो रही है बॉडी में, तो उसको वेंटिलेटर पे रखा जाता है और इस प्रकार उनका खान पान ठीक किया जाता है। कैल्शियम और विटामिन डी प्रचुर मात्रा में दिया जाता है ताकि उसकी रोग प्रतिरोधक क्षमता बढ़े और इस प्रकार पेशेंट ठीक हो जाता है। तो इससे घबराएं नहीं। यदि कोई व्यक्ति पॉजिटिव आता है तो उसको अब और लोगों से अपने को अलग रख लेना चाहिए ताकि वो फैले ना। अब इसमें कुछ हमने एक्यूप्रेशर पॉइंट्स निकाले हैं, कुछ हैं, तो उसको आप देखिए कि उनको करने से इस प्रकार आराम मिलेगा। जैसे इसमें देखिए इंडेक्स फिंगर में ये पॉइंट है, ये 3 लाइन हमने आपको बताई थी। इस प्रकार ये पॉइंट है, इस जगह एक पॉइंट इधर आता है, 2 पॉइंट ये हो गए। ये हमारे ब्रेथलेसनेस के पॉइंट्स हैं, उसमें बहुत आराम देते हैं। ये एक पॉइंट है, इस प्रकार किनारे से है, इसके और इसके जोड़ के और इसके पास में जोड़ के पास आता है, और एक पॉइंट ये आता है। ये हमारा टेम्परेचर कंट्रोल पॉइंट है और ये हमारा पॉइंट सांस में हेल्प करता है। एक पॉइंट यहाँ पर है इस जगह, तो 1 2 3 पॉइंट इस साइड आ गए, एक पॉइंट ये, एक इधर पॉइंट है, इसको देखिए। ये लंग्स में असंतुलित संबंधित ऊर्जा के असंतुलन का पॉइंट है और फीवर का पॉइंट है। एक ये जोड़ के इधर आएगा इस प्रकार, साइड में एक इधर आएगा, तो आपके 1 2 3 4 5 और ये 3 पॉइंट इधर आ गए। इसके अलावा इस मिडिल फिंगर के दोनों तरफ इन्हीं ऑर्गन्स के बैक शू पॉइंट्स हैं, इन पे हम इस प्रकार ये मूंग का दाना टेप में लगा के बांध देंगे। और एक ये दूसरे जोड़ पे अंगूठे के 2 पॉइंट हैं इधर, इस पे ये 2 मूंग के दाने बांधेंगे। इन पे आप प्रेशर देते रहिए। यहाँ पर हम आपको इन पॉइंट्स पर आप ये लगाइए, मैग्नेट लगाइए तो ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा, अदरवाइज आप मेथी दाना भी लगा सकते हैं। तो सब पॉइंट्स में मैं लगा के इस समय नहीं बता रही हूँ, बाकी आप लगा लीजिएगा इस प्रकार, बस पॉइंट्स की लोकेशन नोट कर लीजिए। एक पॉइंट यहाँ पर देखिए, बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट है, ये अंगूठी के सीध में इस जगह ये आता है, इस पे आप प्रेशर दीजिए या इसी में भी मूंग का दाना बांध लीजिए। ये पॉइंट हमारा बहुत इन्फ्लुएंशियल पॉइंट है रेस्पिरेटरी टिश्यूज के लिए। तो इसमें इस प्रकार इससे भी दे सकते हैं या आप हाथ से भी दे सकते हैं, जैसे गोल गोल घुमा करके 1 मिनट का प्रेशर दें इस पे। और ये पॉइंट हमारा जो इधर आया था, एक पॉइंट इधर आता है, यही पॉइंट हमारा यहाँ भी है, इस पे भी आप प्रेशर दे सकते हैं। जल्दी में ये 2-3 पॉइंट्स आते हैं इस तरह, तो इनको भी आप नोट कर लें। ये बाहरी पॉइंट है। और स्ट्रेस दूर करने के लिए ये यहाँ पर ये हमारी पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड आती है, एंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड है, ये हमारा मनोबल बढ़ाती है। इसमें मनोबल का ठीक रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है। आप घबराएं नहीं। यदि आप कोरोना पॉजिटिव हो गए हैं तो घबराने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। जो व्यक्ति घबरा गए उनको बीमारी लग गई, अदरवाइज वो जल्दी ठीक हो गए। तो इसके अलावा आप खान पान संतुलन रखें, कैल्शियम और विटामिन डी की मात्रा बढ़ाएं खाने में, और सुबह प्राणायाम करें और शांत रहें। बाकी उसके लिए थोड़ा कुछ एहतियात बरतना होगा। आप इसके लिए बचने के लिए रेगुलरली आप साबुन से हाथ धोते रहिए, या 3 फीट का डिस्टेंस दूसरों से बना के रखें। मुंह पर हाथ मत ले जाइए, यदि आपको बुखार या खांसी है तो घर पर रहें, घर से बाहर जाएं तो मास्क जरूर लगाएं। यदि बुखार के साथ सांस फूल रहा है तो जरूर मेडिकल एडवाइस लें और बताएं जरूर, छिपाएं नहीं, जिससे कि संक्रमण औरों में न फैले। धन्यवाद। स्टे होम, स्टे सेफ।
Okay, thank you so much. So that was the video on some effective points to be used for self-healing if you are facing any problems in times of pandemic. Now I would request all of you to just bear with me for another 5 minutes, and if I may please request you all to mute yourself so that we can start off our meditation practice. Please.
Can I request Navodita, before that, a number of participants are requesting to show the presentation without talking. If Gulshan can quickly run through those presentations, so it will be helpful, because quite a number of participants ने request किया है कि वो presentation दिखाया जाए. Gulshan, हो सकता है क्या?
यस पॉसिबल है, मैं अभी तुरंत उसको दिखाना शुरू करता हूँ।
हाँ, उसमें बोलने का जरूरत नहीं है, सीधा सीधा हम दिखा दें जिससे कि पार्टिसिपेंट्स को दिख जाए।
Okay, is it visible?
No, not right now.
Visible full screen कर दो गुलशन, full screen।
ये फुल स्क्रीन नहीं हो रहा है।
कोई नहीं, चलाते जाओ फटाफट करके, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, ऐसा दिख रहा है मेरे सबको। नेक्स्ट।
You can show that those two diagrams which are there. Please move ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, these two diagrams. These are the correspondent points within our hands and our feet. So our entire body can be, shown within the palm. All the body organs, all the 7 chakras, Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipur, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Agya, Sahasrara. We can give pressure points to all the chakra points also within the hand itself. So we have various pressure points depending on the organ and the body part, which is treated in the palms itself. Our entire hands are used for treatment. Yes. Next, please.
Now it is over. The PPT is over.
Yes, it's over now. So if I could just do Sakshi Dhyan.
Yes, meditation please.
So basically we will just do Sakshi Dhyan. It is called Sakshi Dhyan because we are merely behaving as observers of ourselves. We are simply watching ourselves and being an observer to ourselves. So we are observing our thoughts. So let us close our eyes now. We'll close our eyes, and if everyone could be muted, that will be great. And focus on your breath. After closing your eyes, focus on your breath. Let the thoughts come and go out. Be an observer to the wandering thoughts in your mind. Away from the thought, bring your attention to your breath Observe the inhalation and the exhalation. Sakshi Dhyan is done in 3 steps. The first step is observing your breath. Observe inhalation and exhalation. Inhale deeply, slowly, and exhale fully and more slowly. Your exhalation should be longer than your inhalation. So if you're taking 5 counts to inhale, take 7 counts to exhale. Let us watch the breath. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like this, imagine the passage that your breath is taking. It is going through the nostrils, through the nose, through the trachea, into the lungs, and air is getting exchanged. Carbon dioxide is coming out through your lungs, trachea, and the nose. Follow this passage of the breath for 2 minutes. The air is going through your nostrils, into the windpipe, lungs, and coming out from the lungs, windpipe, and the nose. Now we will be moving on to the second step, which is Nabhi Darshan. So we will observe the breath going through the nose, windpipe, lungs, and a little beyond that till the stomach, till the navel. Imagine that the exchange of air is taking place at the navel from inside. Inside your body, the Nabhi Chakra, air is going up till there and then coming out from your Nabhi through the windpipe and out from your nose. Once again, you're taking in oxygen, full of positivity, full of energy, vitality, nutrients, going through the windpipe, down to the lungs, further down till the Nabhi, the center of your navel, the center of your belly button, and then exhaling from there through the lungs, windpipe, and coming out. And the third step here is focusing in the middle of your eyebrows on Agya Chakra. Focus on Agya Chakra in the middle of your eyebrows. The third eye, the seat of energy, the seat of power, the seat of creativity, the seat and center of knowledge. Focus on the Agya Chakra and try to get rid of any thoughts. Try to become thoughtless. Try to get into a situation where you are not getting any thoughts into your mind. Feel the emptiness. Feel the emptiness. Focus on the Agya Chakra. Imagine that there is a white light in the middle of Agya Chakra, and focus on that white light without any images coming up in your head. Avoid all the mind chatter, avoid all the self-talk, avoid all the self-chatter. Only focus on the white light, the positivity, the thankfulness, the gratitude that you have to feel that you can breathe in air. Today people are struggling for fresh, clean air, for fresh breath of air. So be thankful that you're able to breathe Feel thankful that you're able to afford a clean home. Feel thankful that you have friends and family close to you. Feel thankful for the little talents that you have. Feel thankful for the little qualities that you have through which you can share your good feelings with your loved ones, and you can make a positive environment wherever you go. So feel gratitude for whatever little quality you have, for whatever little contribution you make to this world, and it will magnify. Avoid all the negative chatter, because thoughts can be consciousness. Thoughts can be consciously created and manufactured in your head. So you don't have to let negative thoughts come into your mind and give way to positive thoughts. You have to imagine that your mind is like a little glass of water which is full of dirty, muddy water. Now, if there's dirty, muddy water in that glass, how to make it clear? You keep pouring in more clean water, the water will overflow. It will continue to overflow until clear water starts coming out of it and the entire mud goes out of it. Similarly, your mind is like that. If the negative thought is coming, observe it, but fill it up with more positive thoughts. So if you are getting negative thoughts, immediately bring the opposite thought, the opposite emotion into your mind. And then feel thankful for what you have. Whatever negative situation you might have, just feel what is the positive that you have to be thankful for even in that negative situation. If your negative situation is that you lost 1 lakh rupees, well, you still have 10 rupees in your pocket. The neighbor doesn't have 10 rupees as well. So feel thankful for whatever little you have, and then it will magnify and multiply. And then slowly, your little pot of mind, your little pot, cauldron of thoughts will be full of positive thoughts instead of the negative muddy water in your mind. So fill it with as many positive thoughts as possible and come back to your breath, come back to your senses, become more aware of the surroundings, become more aware of what is going on around you, and gently rub your hands, place them on your eyes, and you can open your eyes. So that was a 5-minute meditation. Thank you so much, Shruti ji.
Thanks a lot for this wonderful session. I'm sure each one of us enjoyed it. I had actually reached another world. I don't know about others. So it was really nice. Now, may I request Gulshan ji, if he can play that original 1-minute video clip that we had planned for, which talks about the activities of Yoga Club. Is it possible now?
जी हम चला सकते हैं. We can play the video.
ठीक है, वो चला दीजिए जरा.
Now is it visible?
It is.
Thank you. Now we are playing the video.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Gulshan ji. Now, the students of Yoga Club have prepared a very interesting a short presentation of various asanas with which they have compiled with music. Now I would like to charge your senses before we hand over the platform to our next speaker. So now I would request Gulshan ji to play this video that is created by the students of Yoga Club during this pandemic, which shows their resilience, which shows their spirit of doing yoga at home from their terrace, recording in their homes, or recording from whatever place they could find, and even against all odds, they have done this job. So kindly view this.
I'm trying to play the video.
Is it possible right now, or should we do it after?
एक्चुअली उसका साइज बहुत हैवी है, इसलिए वो डायरेक्ट नहीं चल रही है.
So what will we do about it then?
Is it visible?
नहीं, अभी तो वो आइकॉन आ रहा है, क्लिक टू डाउनलोड.
ओके, वीडियो यहाँ प्ले हो रहा है डाउनलोड होने के बाद.
ओके. Is it possible?
हम आगे बढ़ें क्योंकि वो नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है, यहाँ पर चलने के बाद भी नहीं दिख रहा है.
ठीक है, so we will start with our second speaker. In the meantime, you kindly download it and ensure, because students have really worked hard on it. So I would
know,
like.
It is already downloaded. Yeah, it is in my computer only, but it is not sharing.
चलिए आप देख लीजिएगा उससे क्या किया जा सकता है तब तक. May I now request Miss Anuradha Mehra ji to lead us in our yogic journey. So the stage is all yours now.
Thank you so much. So first of all, I would like to thank the principal, Dr. R.K. Gupta ji, and the entire fraternity of ATDAG Evening College. I also bow down to all the dignitaries on the panel. मेरा आप सबको योग भरा साधना भरा नमस्कार. The topic which I am going to speak on is the science of breath. Now, when we say science, the science is all about facts and figures. So, without sharing figures, this topic will not be complete. I'm sure many of us are aware, or I don't know whether you are aware or not. Do you know how many breaths you take in a day? I'm sure you must. Some idea. Let me tell you. 16 breaths per minute. I'm just talking about an approximation. 16 breaths per minute, 960 in an hour, and 23,000 approximately in a day. 23,000. Now the question comes, अगर मैं आपको 23,000 रुपीज दे दूं खर्च करने के लिए, मैं बहुत लेमैन लैंग्वेज में समझाना चाहती हूँ, बिकॉज आई थिंक टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज ना तो हमें कभी बुक्स से समझ में आई और ना ही कभी बहुत ज्यादा ध्यान लगाकर ही समझी जा सकती है. सो आई कीप माई लैंग्वेज वेरी सिंपल, और मेरी एग्जाम्पल्स के लिए ही मैं मार्केट में जानी जाती हूँ. सो इफ आई गिव यू 23,000 रुपीज टू स्पेंड, so what will you do? So you have choice to spend within an hour, within few hours, or maybe in a day. The choice is purely yours. अब जैसे कि मैं जानती हूँ ये कॉमर्स कॉलेज है और हम कॉमर्स में पढ़ते हैं कि जब रिसोर्सेज लिमिटेड हों तो उन्हें कैसे यूज करना चाहिए? Judiciously. That is, what is the word we use it? Full utilization, right? Using them in a judicious manner. I'm sure I'm right. तो अगर मैं आपको 24,000 दे दूं और कहूँ ये लिमिटेड रिसोर्स है, अब आपको इसको यूज करना है, हाउ आर यू गोइंग टू यूज इट? आप बहुत कैलकुलेटिव हो जाएंगे. यू विल नॉट जस्ट स्पेंड इट लाइक दिस, यू विल बी वेरी वेरी कैलकुलेटेड और बहुत सोच समझ कर खर्चेंगे. जैसे कि हमने ये लॉकडाउन में देखा, रिसोर्सेज वर लिमिटेड एंड वी वर नॉट इवन अवेयर कितनी देर के लिए हमें अंदर रहना होगा. तो हम अपने रिसोर्सेज को, चाहे वो किचन में पड़े हुए रिसोर्सेज हैं, चाहे वो बैंक के रिसोर्सेज हैं, वी वर यूजिंग इन द ऑप्टिमम मैनर. सेम रूल अप्लाई होता है हमारी रेस्ट पर. हमें लिमिटेड, हिंदू माइथोलॉजी में तो कहा जाता है, Hindus believe that the number of breaths allotted to us are predetermined. Even in Punjabi, because I am in Ludhiana, in fact, I just wanted to quickly introduce myself. My name is Anuradha Mehra, as the conveyor has already announced, and I am a mother of 3. I have 2 daughters and 1 son, and I am located in Ludhiana. I am a co-founder of हम योग, right? So as I was saying that Hindus believe करते हैं कि हमें श्वास इन कर मिले हैं. पंजाबी में भी कहते हैं श्वासा नूना रोल बंदिया. What does this mean? Don't spoil your breath like this. Do not spoil. And when do we do that? जब हम chest, stomach breathing ना करके, abdomen breathing ना करके, chest breathing, throat breathing करते हैं. अब ये जो ब्रीदिंग सिस्टम है, आई एम श्योर वी ऑल आर अवेयर, ये सब कुछ अवेलेबल है, तो मैं थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट नहीं, लेकिन हाँ नॉर्मल प्रैक्टिकल बात समझाने वाली हूँ. हमारा जो रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम है, इट इज कनेक्टेड विद आवर नर्वस सिस्टम, इट इज कनेक्टेड विद आवर डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम. मेरे पास एक शेयर है, उसके द्वारा मैं आपको ये बात समझाना चाह रही हूँ. यू में फाइंड इट कि ये कैसी एग्जाम्पल है, बट मुझे लगता है ऐसी एग्जाम्पल्स बहुत देर तक याद रहती है. तो व्हाट इज दैट? यादों में मिलने रोज आते हैं वो. व्हेन आई से यादों में मिलने आते, इट मींस फिजिकली दे आर नॉट हियर, राइट? आंखों से बह चले जाते हैं वो. सो आई एम इन इमोशनल डिसबैलेंस. सांसों में हलचल मचाते हैं वो, यानी मेरा ब्रीदिंग पैटर्न क्या हो गया? डिस्टर्ब. नींदें चुराकर या उड़ाकर चले जाते हैं वो, स्लीप डिसऑर्डर. So I'm just trying to tell you that my breathing system is connected with my nervous, my emotional state. It is connected with my digestive system. So be conscious. Think, एक चीज ठीक करके अगर सारा सिस्टम ठीक होता हो तो कर लेना चाहिए. Yes. एक और बात, अगर हमें चेक करना हो ब्रीदिंग के बारे में, अगर हमें चेक करना हो the person is alive or dead, what do we check? What do we check? We check whether the pulse is on या breathing कर रहा है या नहीं. It means breathing makes us alive, active, right? So, मेरी आज का जो presentation है, this is all about active participation. When it comes to breathing, it makes you active, so let's be active, all right? क्योंकि माना जाता है, do you know one thing? Living, but we are not actually living. Okay, believing but not really believing, doubting always, right? Breathing but we are not really breathing. When I say we are not really breathing, I mean you're not breathing correct, right? जो actual breathe, और हम सबको knowledge है इस बारे में, मुझे आपको बताने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, common breathing होना चाहिए. So when we get, और ये कब disturb होता है? When we exercise, that time it's perfectly fine. बट आप बहुत ज्यादा घंटों तक एक ही जगह बैठे तो भी आपका ब्रीदिंग पैटर्न डिस्टर्ब हो जाता है. मेनली व्हेन यू आर अंडर स्ट्रेस एंड यू गेट एंग्री, व्हाट हैपेंस? सो यू टेक फास्ट ब्रीथ, राइट? सो यू डू फास्ट ब्रीदिंग. क्या कर रहे हो आप? आपका हार्ट ज्यादा फंक्शन काम करना पड़ता है उसको. इसके डिस्टर्ब होने से ये भी डिस्टर्ब और यहाँ भी डिस्टर्बेंस. तो अब आप कहेंगे मैम ये बात तो समझ में आ गई, लेकिन लॉन्ग ब्रीदिंग जब प्राणायाम में कहते हैं वो करते कैसे हैं? So let me tell you, share some techniques with you. And I must say, जो चीज स्कैर्स है और हमें जरूरत है जिंदा रहने के लिए, क्या हम उसके लिए 10-15 मिनट रोज नहीं निकाल सकते? आई एम श्योर निकाल सकते हैं। अगर हम इस तरह से मोबाइल को चलाने के लिए निकाल सकते हैं, आई एम श्योर हम ब्रीदिंग को ठीक करने के लिए तो निकाल ही सकते हैं, राइट? सो अब क्यों निकालना है? क्योंकि इससे मुझे फिजिकल बेनिफिट्स होंगे। जब व्हेन आई ब्रीथ नॉर्मली व्हाट हैपेंस, माय हार्ट फंक्शंस प्रॉपर्ली, चेस्ट स्पीड पर करना चाहिए वही कर रहा है। व्हेन आई ब्रीथ नॉर्मली व्हाट हैपेंस, माय ब्लड प्रेशर इज अंडर कंट्रोल, तो कर ही लेना चाहिए। व्हेन आई ब्रीथ नॉर्मली मेरे मसल्स टेंशन फ्री हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि यू नो व्हेन यू आर इन स्ट्रेस आपको यहाँ स्टिफनेस फील होती है, एकदम टाइट सा फील होता है, नेक बेंड नहीं हो रही, मुश्किल। मेंटल बेनिफिट्स भी हैं क्योंकि इट इज कनेक्टेड विद nervous system, right? So it decreases your anxiety. There are many things you know about it. So let's start. I really want you to participate in this. I don't want to show it to you. I am doing this, but I want you to do it. So how many of you really wanted to do it? Send a thumb. All right. So in the meantime, let's begin. What is the ingredient to breathe is nothing. You need to be in loose clothes and you should sit normally. Like this. Wherever you want. You may sit on a chair or on a mat. Thank you, Anita ji, for sending the thumb. Right. So let's begin. So we are sitting on a mat. First technique which I want to teach you is, yes, you can keep first normal breathing, right? पहले हम अपनी breathing को normal करें. Inhale. Inhale through nose and exhale through mouth. Inhale. Now you know the technique. You can close your eyes. I'll give you the command. You can understand my language very well, right? Inhale. Exhale from mouth. Inhale. Exhale from mouth. Now place your left hand on your heart and right on your stomach. So when you breathe, we know that our stomach should blow out, abdomen should blow out. And when you exhale, it should go in. Right? I'm sure I'm visible. Right. So let's begin. Inhale through nose only. Blow your chest, blow your tummy. Exhale, forcefully exhale. Push your stomach inside. Push it hard. Very nice. Inhale. Keep your eyes closed and focus on your breath. Blow it out. Exhale. Down in. You can feel that you're actually exhaling. Blow your stomach out. Exhale. Exhale. Release your hands. Now, let's do it in some other way. This way you find it easier. Let's do it. Carefully. You need to feel that it's floating in the air. Okay? See what I'm doing and after some seconds, 5 words repeat correctly. Let's do it with me. Spread your arms in front. Keep it like that. Inhale करते हो पहले मुझे देखेंगे हम we are floating in the air. Then I will inhale. I will open your arms and chest and exhale करते हुए head down. Turn your hands in. Inhale. Let's do with me. Exhale. Arms closed. Stomach inside. Head down. Inhale. Bend your arms. Exhale. Come down. 2 more times. Eyes closed. Inhale. Bend your arms. And feel that you're floating in the air. Exhale. Go down. Inhale. Down. Exhale. Come down. Last time, inhale. Relax. Keep your arms on your thighs. You can relax. Inhale through nose, exhale. Right? There is another way you can practice inhalation, long inhalation and long exhalation. So what is that? You can inhale in breaks by giving breaks, right? How? Let's understand. So we will practice also. So 2 times inhale, 2 times exhale. How? Two times we are breaking. Right? So practice with me. Inhale. 1, 2. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's change the pattern. आपके hands आपके knees पर है. When you will inhale, you do it like this. Look here. Inhale. Bend backward. Chest open. Shoulder open. Exhale. Elbows उठाएं और head को नीचे turn करते जाएं. करें मेरे साथ. Inhale. Turn your elbows inside. And head up. Chest open. Exhale. Do it with me and feel you are lighter than air. Turn inside. Yes. Your belly will automatically go inside. Inhale. Head up. Press. Shoulders को पीछे push करें. Open your chest. Exhale. Stomach inside. Elbows out. Head down. Inhale. Play with your breath. Feel light. Exhale. Come down. Exhale, come down. Exhale, head up. Exhale, come down. Last time. Inhale, head up, chest open. Stay for some time. Exhale, come down. More down.
कैसे खींचता हूँ इसमें मैं
Keep your eyes closed.
ये
Inhale, nose. Exhale through mouth. Inhale, blow your abdomen out. Tummy out. Exhale, tummy in. Inhale, tummy out. Exhale, tummy in. Inhale and exhale. Yes. Now, spread your arms. Now, inhale, spread your arms. Exhale, hug yourself. Inhale, spread out. Exhale, hug yourself. Inhale, exhale. Keep doing for 5 times. Exhale, hug yourself. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug yourself. Inhale, do it gracefully. You are loving yourself, you're hugging yourself. Very nice. Open your chest. This is very good practice to get free from stress, from tension. Last time, hug yourself tightly. Hug yourself tightly. And relax. Everybody fine? We will do Chandrakirti Pranayama. I will not name them although, but yes, we should know. So Chandrakirti, when I say inhaling from left nostril, exhaling from left nostril, right? So no matter how do you keep your fingers, you may keep it in Pranayama Mudra, but let it be simple. Just keep your thumb on your right nostril. Inhale from left, exhale from left. Keep your eyes closed and do it 5 times. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure the speed of inhaling and exhaling is the same. Inhale good health and say goodbye to the exhaling breath. Welcome all the breaths which you inhale, out, in, out, in, out. Relax. Keep your hands on your knees. Relax yourself. You will find that if you're actually doing the breathing, you'll find that the rhythm of your breath is changed. It has gone slow. Now you slow down your breath by doing these pranayams. So let's do alternate breathing. I'm sure everybody is aware of it. Anulom Vilom. Right? So how are we going to do that? We'll start from left nostril. We will inhale and exhale from right. Inhaling from right, exhale from left. Alright? But let's do it with some holding. Just एक फिफ्थ बनाए, इसके लिए हम एक प्राणायाम मुद्रा बनाएंगे. फिफ्थ बनाए, लास्ट फिंगर ओपन, सेकेंड लास्ट ओपन, रिंग फिंगर एंड थंब. ये बन गई हमारी प्राणायाम मुद्रा. Thumb should be placed on your nose and ring finger will be here to close your left nostril. We will do 5 rounds, right? So let's inhale from left, keep your eyes closed and feel yourself light. Okay? So let's do this. Inhale. Block your left nostril, exhale from right. Go slow. When you exhale, make sure your abdomen is going tight. Inhale from right. Exhale from left. Inhale from left. Exhale from right. Inhale from right. Exhale from left. Last round. Inhale, exhale. Exhale your body, your tension. Inhale, good luck and good faith. Let's exhale करते हुए वापस आए, आंखें बंद रखें. Focus on your breath. अपने शरीर में आते जाते श्वासों पर अपना ध्यान दिखाएं। Feel that you're breathing in and breathing out. किसी भी तरह का तनाव महसूस करने पर उसे रिलैक्स करें। Relax your eyes muscles. अपनी मन की आंखों से अपनी श्वासों की गति को देखें। You are inhaling and exhaling. मन ही मन उस परमात्मा का शुक्रिया करें जिसने हमें ये शरीर दिया। अपने साथ एक प्रॉमिस करें that you will take care of this body for your family, for your friends, for society. Rub your palms gently. इस तरह से विश्वास रख के रब करें that you are pressing all the points available on your hand. Gently place it on your eyes. अपने आँखों से इस ऊर्जा को महसूस करें और अपने हाथों को हथेलियों को दूर ले जाते हुए उनको देखें और आंखें खोलें। थैंक यू करें उस परमात्मा का, समस्त सृष्टि का, जिसने हमें ये शरीर दिया। थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक्स टू एवरीवन। यू कैन फर्दर हम योग पेज पर आप मुझे पा सकते हैं इन केस यू रियली वांट further any follow up or any videos like that. Thank you so much everyone for being patient listeners. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thanks a lot. It was really a wonderful session. Though we think that breathing is not a very important part of one's life, I mean, it is something which is natural and it will go on till we are alive. But it is so nice to know that there is a science behind it. And today you have really done us a favor by sharing that technique, that correct technique and science behind it. And I'm sure all of us who are attending this webinar are going to make this part of our daily routine, just 10 to 15 minutes, and we all can be fit and fine. Thanks a lot. Now, may I request Gulshan ji to apprise me of the status of the video? Is it possible for us to play it?
हम लोग एक बार और मैं कोशिश कर सकता हूँ, एक बार शायद चल जाएगी इस बार।
जी, चलिए देख लेते हैं।
जी।
Volume. Gulshan ji. Gulshan ji, can you hear me?
Yeah, in fact, ma'am, I think there is some technical problem, it seems so.
So you won't be able to?
Gulshan, can you hear us? Gulshan? I think there is some technical issue.
Okay.
No sound is there. And
Okay, then if it is not possible, then very briefly, can we have a question answer session, Gulshan ji, so that we can wind up the session?
Yeah, actually there is one question from Mr. Raj Kumar Saroha.
Okay.
Possibly Navodita is there, so probably it is for her. मैंने नाभि एंड हार्निया का ऑपरेशन 5 साल पहले कराया था, उसमें पेन रहता है, क्या करे योगा में? Is Navodita there?
Yes. Well, there are specific asanas for hernia, and I will have to take a separate session for that. But in the meantime, I can tell you that in order to ease yourself, you should definitely do some basic Anulom Vilom Pranayam. And in hernia, I will have to get, actually, I would not like to take up medical cases here because you need to understand the exact medical history of the patient. So,
Fine. Any other question from any other participants, please? Any other question anyone would like to ask from any of our honorable speakers, our 2 honorable speakers? Anyone asking any question? Otherwise, we will request Shruti ji to kindly close the session. If in case anyone doesn't have any other question for any one of our speakers, 2 esteemed speakers.
Okay, we have Meena Sharma ji. She has a question here. Mute है. आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Yeah, ma'am, there is something. Yes. How should one begin the yoga, as initially the body is not flexible? With what asanas one should begin? In fact, I think again it is for Navodita.
okay, in order to begin the asanas, the best thing of warming up is Surya Namaskar. There is a Surya Namaskar cycle, and that is the best thing for warming up. It's good for beginners as well. All the beginners can learn the Surya Namaskar cycle. It consists of 12 poses with a breathing pattern and with a breathing pattern of inhalation and exhalation in each of those 12 poses. And otherwise, you can simply start off with asanas like Vrikshasana, Garudasana, because these have no side effects and a person with any medical history can do it. So Vrikshasana, Garudasana, you need to just stand and do it. And Surya Namaskar cycle also can be done by anybody. Basic.
Thank you. There is one more question for you, Navodita. This is Mr. Saurav Kumar. Suggest yoga postures for back pain and gathia issue, please.
For back pain and
Gathia.
Gathia. Okay. So for back pain, basically you should avoid doing any forward bending poses. Do not do forward bending poses. You should do some of the twisting poses like Bharadwaj Asana is good. Then Ardha Matsyendrasana is good. And for back, the best asana is Shalabhasana. Shalabhasana is lying down on your stomach and raising your leg one by one off the floor, straight, keeping it straight and raising the leg off the floor. Once I have more time, I could tell you in detail and take a session with you later. But basically, Shalabhasan and Setu Bandhasan. Setu Bandhasan is good for the lower back, which is the bridge pose after lying down on your back, which I showed you before Sarvangasana I did. The bridge pose, Setu Bandhasan. That can be done. So lower back, Shalabhasan, Dhanurasan, Setu Bandhasan, Ardha Matsyendrasan, and Bharadwajasan. Twisting poses and backward bending poses. Avoid any forward bend. Don't do Uttanasan. Don't do dog pose 1. And don't do any forward bending pose at all.
Oh, okay, one more question for you, Navodita. Any special asana for BP patients? Mr. Bhagwati Prasad Bhatt.
For high BP, actually in yoga, we recommend that you should first of all not do heavy forms of pranayama. And it is also due to a lot of anxiety. And we consider BP to be more of a mental ailment instead of just like it's a psychosomatic illness. So for BP, pranayama and meditation helps a lot more than the asanas. And avoid doing Bhastrika or Kapalbhati. Heavy forms of pranayama are not to be done. Light pranayama, light meditation.
One more question for you. Which asanas help with diabetes?
For diabetes, best is Mandukasana. Mandukasana, if you want, should I just show it to him?
Yes, please.
Mandukasana, you sit down on the floor on your knee, form a fist with your thumb coming out, form a fist with your thumb coming out, and place it at your stomach. The thumb is placed towards your stomach. Sit down on your knees and exhale and bend forward. Mandukasana is good, and for diabetes, Ardha Matsyendrasana is also very good. So for Ardha Matsyendrasana, I will just show you how you can do it to get the full benefit of the pose. You can. Am I visible? Am I visible?
Yeah, you're visible, Navodita. Yes.
Okay, bend your left leg and then get your right leg over. This is Ardha Matsyendrasana. Turn your body. If you're unable to do that, an easy way is this. Straighten out your left leg. Just place your right leg over and turn. This is a variation we have devised for people who come with a very tough pose. The other is keep your right leg straight, then get your left leg and twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana and Mandukasana. And otherwise, you can keep your right leg like that. And here. And if I could just tell the person for back pain, as I have showed you, the Setu Bandhasan. This was Setu Bandh for lower back, upper back, any form of back pain. Hold your feet and body up. Support with your hands. This asana and Shalabhasan as well. So lie down on your stomach. Form a fist with your hand. Place it at your groin and exhale and lift your leg. The chin is on the floor. Lift your right leg up. Count till 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then lift your left leg up. and then lift both your legs up. This is good for the lower back and for the back pain. Bharadwaj asking was also good. Fixing pose. So both your knees are to the right. Your hand is on the left. And turn. And in most of these ailments concerning the joint, it is your posture which holds the key. Ensure that you are not sitting in the wrong posture when you're doing your desk work. So always be careful about how you are sitting, walking, or even casually sitting for coffee, and how are you sitting. Even how you are sleeping. Many times people get a frozen shoulder or a twisted neck after the night sleep. So you have to be careful about your posture and your body movement.
Well, I think the last question we can take, ma'am. This is from Dr. Bineet Sinha. लंबे समय से हिचकी की समस्या समाधान के लिए कोई आसन हो तो बताएं। नवोदिता।
हिचकी की?
हिचकी।
The hiccups.
Hiccups. Dr. Bineet Sinha is asking.
Hiccups is possibly related to a digestion problem. So for one asan which can be very good, जो कि आपके लिए रामबाण का काम कर सकता है, वो है वज्रासन। वज्रासन मैंने दिखाया नहीं, लेकिन वो बहुत ही कामगार आसन है और उससे बहुत सी बीमारियां दूर होती हैं। उसको करने का एक आसान तरीका भी मैं बताती हूँ। पहले तो आप अपने नीज पर इस तरह खड़े हो जाएं और अपने पैरों में कुछ फासला रखें और फिर बैठ जाएं। ये है आपका वज्रासन, वीरासन, जो कि खाने के बाद किया जा सकता है। This is one pose and possibly the only pose which can be done after a meal. Otherwise, you should be empty stomach or not have, you shouldn't have had a heavy meal. And then you simply sit like this. Another variation can be that you take up two cushions. Actually, in Iyengar Yoga, they have designed a lot of props so that if you are not able to do the heavy pose, we can take the help and assistance of equipments to actually do it easily. So either you place one or two cushions between your legs and sit on it. This is one variation. The other variation is that you sit on the floor and then place the cushion under your back and then you lie down. You lie down like this and your hands are overhead. Your hands are overhead. And you lie down like that for 5 minutes. Lie down like that for 5 minutes. It can do wonders for your body. And एक घरेलू नुस्खा जो कि मैंने सीखा था एक बार मेरे योगा गुरु से, वो ये था कि अगर आपको हिचकी की अधिक दिक्कत रहती है तो फिर आप एक लंबी सांस लें, नाक को बंद कर लें और ऐसे रोकें। नाक को बंद करने के बाद सांस रोक लें और तब कुछ समय बाद, लगभग 10-15 सेकंड बाद एक्सहेल करें तो उसमें आपको मदद मिलनी चाहिए। हिचकी तुरंत भी रुक सकती है। इसके कुछ प्रेशर पॉइंट्स भी होते हैं। हम लोग यहाँ नाक के पास प्रेशर पॉइंट्स भी दबाते हैं जिससे कि हिचकी की समस्या अंत हो सकती है।
Another question for you, Navodita. Which yoga asana is beneficial for nerves problem? Which Madam Dimple Gupta is asking.
Which beneficial for which problem?
Nerves problem.
Nerves. Okay, in order to strengthen your nerves, basically, any form of yoga is important. Breathing pattern is important, and you should be doing Surya Namaskar cycle every day, and you should be doing meditation every day, and ensure that you do yoga for at least 15 to 20 minutes every day. For nerves related problem, yoga for 15 to 20 minutes every day, breathing pattern, and combine Surya Namaskar cycle 5 times in that with inhalation and exhalation, and end with pranayam and meditation. That would be one recommendation.
Another question for you. Which asana should be followed to reduce anxiety and depression? Madam Jayashree Sharma.
Okay, for depression, I had told you this and anxiety and any other mental ailment like that. I had told you about dog pose 1. This is very good. Uttanasana is also very good. So, inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, bend down. Then take your hands a little further away. Take your feet a little further back. And your head should be touching the floor. This is very good for depression. And then we have Sarvangasana. Sarvangasana, which should also be done if you can manage to do it. It's very easy. In fact, for Sarvangasana, you can even take the support of the wall. Suppose independently you have to do it like this. This is independent Sarvangasana. But I'll tell you how to do it against the wall. You go against the wall and you place your mat out here. Place your mat and then you place your body against the wall. And do it like this. So raise your body against the wall and do it like that.
Well, Modi, one more question for you. The last question we are taking.
Sir, make it a last question because we are really running out of time.
Durga Sharma, because she has been spending quite a number of time. Which yoga asana is beneficial in knee pain?
Knee pain?
Navodita.
Yes, knee pain. I have not told you the asana today, but it is very good for knees, for legs. Basically, Paschimottanasana. You sit down, straighten your knees, and inhale, take your arms up, exhale, and touch your toes. You can look up. If you have a neck problem, shoulder problem, you keep looking up. Don't bend forward. And do it. Try to stretch the front of your body. And at the knees, try to straighten out your legs. Stretch out your back of your legs to the floor. And count till 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is one asana. Another posture related to the knee is you straighten your knee and then you stretch out your toes like that. Stretch out your toe, then hold it in, again stretch out, hold it in, again stretch out, hold it in, again stretch out, hold it in. And another third asana which you can do is you can lie down on the floor and do the cycle rotation, keeping your legs straight without bending the knee. Rotate the leg without bending. And then you can hold it like that. Support the back of your knee. Hold it like that. Actually, we are meant to be touching our toes. But if you're unable to do that, hold the back of your leg. And similarly, raise the other leg. Hold the back of your left leg. Or you can hold your toes. So these asanas should be beneficial.
Yeah, one last question Rukmini ma'am wants to ask. Ma'am, kindly ask the question.
Yes.
Ma'am, your audio is off. Mute हुआ हुआ है आपका system. उसको on करिए sound को.
Or ma'am, you can write in the chat box also.
Okay, now one caution, one advice I would like to give to all of you. नवोदिता जी ने बहुत अच्छे से आसन बताए और बहुत बढ़िया से तकनीक भी बताई, लेकिन मेरी एडवाइस आप सबसे ये है कि किसी ट्रेन्ड योगा ट्रेनर के अंडर ही आप ये सब ट्राई करिए। केवल वीडियो में देख लेने से नहीं होगा और आप कहीं अपने आप को इंजर नहीं कर लें। नवोदिता जी ये सब इतनी खूबसूरती से इसलिए कर पा रही हैं क्योंकि वो बचपन से ही 5 वर्ष की आयु से योगा कर रही हैं, तो उनकी बॉडी में बहुत फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी है। So kindly take it as my advice, and I'm sure all the other yoga teachers would also
Yes.
do that none of these asanas you can attempt on your own. Okay, so please keep that in mind. So Rukmini ma'am, आपका क्या question था? मैम आपकी साउंड नहीं आ रही है। चलिए, तो अब हम अपने प्रोग्राम के अंतिम चरण पे पहुंच गए हैं। मुझे बहुत अफसोस है कि हमारे स्टूडेंट्स ने जो इतनी मेहनत से 4 मिनट का वीडियो बनाया था वो आपके साथ साझा नहीं हो पाया, और इसके लिए फिर कभी देखेंगे, कोई प्लेटफॉर्म हुआ तो उस पे शेयर करेंगे। नाउ मे आई रिक्वेस्ट संजय सर, Dr. Sanjay Kumar, who is convener of IQAC, to formally deliver vote of thanks. संजय सर, आप हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं? जी सर। सर आप
आ रही है?
जी सर, आ रही है।
गांधी स्मृति एंड दर्शन समिति, न्यू दिल्ली, योगा क्लब एंड इंटरनल क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस सेल of PGDAV Evening College jointly celebrated the 6th International Yoga Day on the topic Immunity Enhancement through Yoga and Meditation, through online lecture cum demonstration by Dr. Navodita Pandey and Ms. Anuradha Mehra. On this occasion, on the behalf of IQAC, PGDAV Evening College, I am sincerely thankful to Mr. Gulshan Gupta, Northeast Coordinator of Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti, Sri Dipankar Sri Gyan, Director, GSDS, and Veda Vyas ji for their excellent discourse on yoga and meditation. I am also thankful to Dr. Navodita Pandey for a nice lecture cum demonstration on AQ Yoga and meditation. Hope it will benefit every participant of this webinar. Ms. Anuradha Mehra also deserves appreciation for her breathing techniques in yoga and meditation. I am also thankful to our principal, Dr. R.K. Gupta, for organizing this webinar on the occasion of 6th International Yoga Day. The college has been organizing Yoga Day every year, and this tradition has been continued in this extraordinary situation too. Our students of Yoga Club, especially Ajay Dubey and the office bearers, deserve special appreciation for their active participation throughout the year and especially during the pandemic. I would be failing in my duty if I do not thank Dr. Shruti Vip for organizing a successful program today. Last but not the least, I would thank each and every participant who made this event a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So I think, madam, with your permission, I think we should sign off.
Yes, so thanks a lot, Gulshan ji. You were really helpful throughout.
लेकिन फिर भी वो वीडियो नहीं चल पाया, इसके लिए मैं बहुत माफी चाहता हूँ सभी से, खासकर उन पार्टिसिपेंट्स से जिन्होंने इसकी तैयारी की थी और
बिल्कुल सर, हम एक हफ्ते से या 10 दिन से उसमें लगे हुए हैं और इतनी बार उसमें एडिटिंग हुई और सच में स्टूडेंट्स को भी बहुत बुरा लग रहा होगा क्योंकि उन्होंने बहुत एडवर्स सर्कमस्टांसेस में योगा प्रैक्टिस करी। और खैर चलिए, कुछ टेक्नोलॉजी जो है वो कभी ना कभी धोखा दे जाती है, तो ऐसा ही मान लेते हैं इसे।
मुझे लगता है कि वो कभी ना कभी और बहुत सारे लोगों के सामने वो वीडियो चलेगा और आपको जो जिन लोगों ने तैयार किया है उनको ज्यादा अच्छा लगेगा उस समय।
चलिए ठीक है, थैंक्स अ लॉट एवरीबॉडी।
थैंक यू मैम।